Hey guys, thank you for watching. For today's video, we're gonna show you how we built these two telephone stands. They're gonna be a little bit different. The reason is this one's made out of bendable plywood. This one was just made out of the brown board that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. But if you can't get bendable plywood, because you need bendable plywood, they don't sell it at Home Depot, they don't sell it at Lowe's, you need to get it from a lumber store. And you would just kind of have to Google search a lumber store in your area. This comes out amazing and it's actually really simple. I'm gonna include the stencil if you want the paper stencil. I'm also gonna include the SVG and PDF file if you wanna use a laser or a CNC, kind of cut this section out, but it's up to you. I will tell you, and do this by hand, and you don't need bendable plywood, but you do need a little bit more work to kind of get this done. You'll probably need a lot more wood filler and caulking come out clean. So I will show you a little later on in this video what you can use instead of bendable plywood. Now we'll have it in the plans because it's a little bit different if you don't want to use bendable plywood. But if you want to use, there's a brown board that they sell at Home Depot and Lowe's. It's really available to anybody. It just takes a little bit more time. You probably need a second person to help get the forming because bendable plywood is meant to bend. So you don't have to use that. I never finished it. I just wanted to make sure the outer section was possible, but I just want to give you an example that you can do it without it. You can probably get them both done in less than a day. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is basically what we're building. We're building a box. So I already tried to make one. where you can have this where you insert it, so you'll have a box, the post, and the telephone thing. I didn't really like the feeling like you wanted to be able to slide in. I just felt like it was pretty loose for a base, and then I would have to just add like some way to attach it in and to give it a lot more sturdiness to the base every time. And I was like, why don't I just attach it to the actual base? Not too much, so it's pretty much in my design. I'm gonna have it where the post and the base attach, and then you just put the top. I think it's a lot stronger, a lot safer. It's not gonna be too much to transport. This is a small base, and it's better that way. It has a lot more strength to it if you have the base attached to the post versus just having that there and sliding it in. And you have to give a little bit of wiggle room to slide in, and then it's not as strong. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna build it all together. It's gonna be a lot better, a lot easier, a lot more stable is the main point. But if you prefer, you can do it and separate the base, where you have the post and the base and you insert it. Didn't like the feeling of that when I did that earlier, so that's why in the plans I'm gonna do it this way. There are a couple little adjustments that I'm gonna make, but I have all that stuff in the plans. But this is pretty simple. It should be a one-day build. A short day if you have a pretty good amount of experience. If this is your first build, it'll probably be a long day, but it'll be satisfying because it's, especially if you get that bendable plywood, whoo, looks good. And I haven't even put the face on, which you don't have to, but what I like about this is it helps hide the screws, because even when you put wood filler on and you sand and sand, you just have to like, it can take a while before you make that like look super invisible. So boom, that's what this face does. It actually should cover the edge. It'll cover the edge and all the little screw holes, and we can just brad nail this on or wood glue it on if you want to and just let it dry. But yeah, and I also like the dimensions it kind of gives it, but it helps hide the screws. Whew, I love the way that came out. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah, so all I'm gonna do is wood filler and sand, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Help the channel grow, guys. Come on. Thank you. All right, guys, hopefully that was beneficial for you. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll catch you guys on the next one.